wants this opportunity. He's going to go out here. And I go back to what Brian Snitker told me yesterday when he said we are not in this situation in this season without Grant Holmes. Right now, he'll look to get the job done for the Braves.
About Chris Sale and the back spasms that flared up on him today, disallowing him from making the start. Swing and a miss, but a good start for Grant Holmes. Nimmo had a 2-run homer in game 1 and as part of that 6-run 8th where the Mets grabbed the lead. But he is going down swinging. 1-2-3 for Grant Holmes.
So how far you want to push him, I think, is just kind of the eye test. And so far he is passing it with flying colors.
He's retired all 4 Mets that he has faced. He struck out 3 of them.
There's that good looking breaking ball from Grant Holmes, the slider.
And Marte with a swing and a miss and 4 strikeouts for Holmes.
A good breaking ball here. This time it's the slider again, right below the zone to get that swing and miss. You know, when it comes to what they do today as far as pitch count goes, I mean, a couple of things are going to dictate that.
Holmes with a payoff pitch. Got him. Still no base runners for the New York Mets. And how about 5 strikeouts through 7 hitters for Holmes?
And taking advantage of these at-bats here for a guy like Harrison Bader. He gets through a 3-2 count. He's got nothing to lose, right? They're going to the postseason and trying to get it started early to get to a fastball. He didn't get the fastball.
Another strikeout. 6 through 8 hitters for Grant Holmes.
And again to the slider here for Grant Holmes. Unbelievable. Get yourself in good counts and throwing those strikeout pitches.
Grant Holmes giving the Braves everything he's got.
He just absolutely continues to dominate, showing up for this monster moment here for the Braves and doing great work against these Mets. When you consider the fact that he pitched yesterday, and to pitch into the 5th inning to throw as many strikes as he did and as great as he was, but now it's going to be up to Hernandez. You can see it there where you're in the sun, in the shade, but not too bad and probably not affecting the hitters.
Good job by Daysbel Hernandez. Come out of the bullpen, get that first out.
And he does it on the slider. And I think for Hernandez, pitching with a little bit of a different level of confidence right now after what he did yesterday, facing 6 hitters and striking out 5 of them.
Bader, a guy the that the Mets signed to a 1-year, $10.5 million deal, and they didn't sign him for $10.5 to do that. Hernandez loses his hat, but he gets the strikeout looking.
It's a good trick. You got to pick when you're going to use it, right? Let your hat fall off, distract the hitter, and go fastball right down the middle. He doesn't know what's going on, and so he just looks at that fastball at 96 miles an hour.
And Pete Alonso. Grounded to third. Urshela picks it off the short hop. And the Mets remain scoreless as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
How long he will really go. It was 6 innings and 73 pitches in that start that he had against the Kansas City Royals, as we take a look at the numbers in his career as both a reliever and a starter for Ronaldo Lopez.
Then the Braves signed him to that 3-year, $30 million deal. And he comes out here on short rest and strikes out Marte.
Well, this is what we have seen all season long. Get ahead and then finish hitters off with that devastating slider, just like we saw from Grant Holmes.
Remember, it was Taylor in game 1 that really had the at-bat that started to change the course of that game in the 8th. But he's not doing the same thing here in the 7th. He is down on strikes.
And why not back to the slider once again? Such a good pitch here, and Ronaldo Lopez just looking incredibly comfortable. With one of his strikeouts, looked like he was sitting fastball, and it's a bad swing against the slider.
Won't get the strikeout, but he will get the out. 1-2-3, top of the 7th. 1-0 Atlanta as we head to the stretch.
But a good opportunity here for bounce back here for Joe Jimenez. You see those overall numbers for him and who he has been for this team.
Ground ball. Ozzy's got it to second for 1. And Nimmo is out at first. It's a 4-6-3 double play. The Braves are 1 out away for the postseason, and the batter is Pete Alonso. Grounder to short. Arcee has got it. They did it! Despite all the adversity, all the twists and turns, the Braves battle their way back into the playoffs for a 7th straight season. It was an unprecedented day, a final day to a season unlike any we've ever seen, but in a season where so much seemed to go wrong, the Braves somehow still got it right.
Nobody said it was going to be easy. I think we thought it was going to be easy when the season started, but adversity struck throughout the season. But these guys never gave up. The front office pivoted and made some big moves that really worked out. Everybody rallied behind that group, and we talked about it for a while. When fans were down, we kept saying, listen, at the end of this, it is going to be so incredibly rewarding to get to the postseason because of those lows. And A.J. Minter, I mentioned it earlier, said it best. You got to embrace the suck and keep moving forward. And this team did. And what a moment. They all feel different. And this one feels especially different for the Braves, and they did it.
Game 1 was such a roller coaster of emotions. It matched the season. Unfortunately, it went the way of the Mets. But the Braves hung in there. And with all hands on deck in Game 2, they got it done with a 3-0 victory, and they are off to San Diego to take on the Padres in the wild card round starting tomorrow night.